Hey, the folks, I got a new holster for you. What I have here is the Kirkpatrick Leather Company. This is a Texas cross draw. You guys know I've been checking out the new holsters, and I wanted to check out this cross draw holster. I've never owned a cross draw holster. I've always been interested in a cross draw holster. I don't know if you guys carry cross draws, but you know, I know there's some negatives about it, and like some law enforcement frown upon it. I wanted to check it out. I just wanted to see how it felt. All right, it's they make the cross draw for, like, you know, unless you're just super badass and you want a cross draw, or if you sit a lot, if you drive a lot, if you drive a truck and it's just more comfortable, and I'll show images, to cross draw instead of side draw. But I wanted to check out this Texas cross draw holster from Kirkpatrick Leather. Immediately impressed by the material. This thing is amazing. It's made of American cowhide leather, I believe. I couldn't even find that, but I believe it's cowhide leather. Made right here in America, in Texas. You cannot, you have to support American-made products, and right here is Texas. I don't think it gets any better in Texas if you're gonna make gun gear or pistol gear, right? So you can see it's double stitch. Really amazing. It's made of, the stitching is made of 7-cord bonded nylon thread. The gun is super fitted into the holster. It molds it exactly. So this does not have a tension screw, and it doesn't need it because the gun is molded so specific to the weapon. This is my Glock 26, that it holds it so tight in there and so snug. In fact, there is a breaking in period. It is super snug. So when you get this, you have to break it in. You have to holster, reholster your weapon in it several times to break it in, because again, this is molded specifically for this weapon. So you got to be comfortable drawing it and reholstering it from this weapon. It takes a little bit of time, I must warn you. So you have to be aware of that. This thing is contoured to the hip. If you see in my other holster, this thing hugs your hip, so it won't stick out so much. It won't print that much. It's just really well made. They hand burnish it. So not only do they hand sand the edges, they hand burnish it, right, to make it smooth. They add a polish and a clear coat on the leather. I just want to show you how thick this leather is. Look at that. Look at the thickness of that leather. Right there. Let me take the gun out. Right there. Right? So it's got a reinforced top, if you notice. It doesn't go flat. So you can reholster it easier. When you draw it and you want to put it back, it maintains the shape, right? Reinforced top for one-handed holstering. It's got this rear stabilizing, some people call it a tunnel belt loop, which is different. Use a cross draw. Use a regular holster, a regular pancake holster. This one's from Craft. You see the difference, right? It's got belt loops, both exposed. This one has a tunnel loop, right? It provides stability in the rear, right? So it's hidden. So it almost looks like, hey, they made a mistake. They only put one belt loop. No, it goes here, and just holds it nice and secure. Again, double stitched, really nice. You get full access to the grip. Full, if that's important to you, right? Some holsters kind of cover it and you kind of have to like two finger it to get it out, but this one's full access. So, that's, I think that's pretty important. I just want to compare. It. So here's Kirkpatrick, here's Craft. I'm not knocking Craft. I love Craft. I've had this forever. This is a different style holster, as you can see. They're both pancakes, but this one's a cross draw. It's evident right there, right? How the reinforced top shows. And the Craft holster, you can see how much thinner the leather is on the Craft compared to the Kirkpatrick. This tunnel loop, right, bond is stitched here and then continues all the way to the other side just to give it more reinforcement. How sexy is that? Let's show the burnishing. I mean, you can really see here how much, you know, it's comparable. It's comparable. Here you can see the burnishing a little bit different. This one feels a little more robust, and it's contoured, it's rounded off, where this is flat. I guess it depends on your preference, but this looks like it definitely took a little bit more hand work. I'm going to show some images of it on the pants and the cross draw, but so far pretty impressive. Texas cross draw. So ideal if you're sitting a lot, you're driving. If you're an Uber and you need to access, you're an Uber or a Lyft, you need to access your weapon quickly without drawing attention, right, by reaching to the side. This is just right in front of you. Boom, access. I can see U.S. Marshals. Like if you have a U.S., if you have a, I should say, if you have a air marshal on a plane, this would benefit them, right? If the gun is sitting right in front of their waist, cross draw, instead of announcing to everybody that, hey, I'm reaching for my weapon. Air marshals. Or anybody else that drives around, I don't know, if you have a carry permit and you want to cross draw and carry your weapon in front instead of the side, I think that would be good. Anyway, folks, just wanted to show you how cool that, oh, let me put the gun back. There it is, the Texas cross draw. That's a sexy, they have different colors. You can get whatever color you want, pretty much any color you request they have, any kind of stitching. Again, I like to stay incognito. That's just me. I want it to blend as much as possible. Black and black is great. I mean, listen, if you guys, you know, this is concealed carry, but you could definitely open carry this if you're wearing just a t-shirt and pants and you want something flashy and that's what you do in your community. You can have nice holster exposed. I've seen it in Texas. I've seen it in Atlanta. They can do that. They can accommodate whatever color stitching you want, whatever color leather you like. You got one of those pearl handle jammy damn it jams? They can do this for pretty much any weapon, by the way. You just tell them and they'll say, yeah, we can do that for your revolver. All right, folks, that's the Kirkpatrick Leather Company Texas Cross Draw. Peace.